Krishna, Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram. Now we are going to see the astrological diagnosis of diabetes. Medical astrology is still important science. People don't realize this, but it's really very important because diabetes cannot be diagnosed allopathically, and even with Ayurveda, it can only be diagnosed when 90% of the damage to the beta cells are done. So how do we know that a person will get diabetes and at what time? So first of all, it's very important for us to learn that astrology is very important. In astrology, we have diagnosis for every single disease right in the chart. Chart is like the DNA of the person. You know what's going to happen to them for their entire life. Then you can also prescribe the remedies. Though even if you don't believe in the remedies, at least you should believe in astrology because astrology can work in cases where no other science can. No other science can tell you that you're going to get diabetes. No science can tell you. Maybe Nadi can do it, but that's only when 50 to 60% of the damage is already done. And only astrology can tell you. From when birth has happened itself, it can tell you what will happen to the child. Maybe even when the child is conceived, astrology can tell you what will happen to it. So the relevance of medical astrology is very important in diabetic diagnosis and cure. So karma theory is very important. So first of all, according to astrology, before I tell you the diagnosis, I would like to tell you that those who behave obscenely with their daughter-in-law and brother's wife, mother, sister and animals will get diabetes. This is present in Veera Simha Avalokanam. You can look up to the verse there. So these kind of activities, horrible activities should not be done. And those who have done it in the previous birth, they get diabetes. So one should chant Purusha Suktam, do Kritra Vrata of 3 cycles, Kritra Vrata. They should feed 40 Brahmins daily, do Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama, Gayatri Japa, Rudra Sukta, and they should donate 28 or 56 grams of gold to a good, chaste, virtuous and benevolent Brahmin. The image of a cow, it should be a small idol, golden idol of a cow, and that should be donated. So now let's see astrologically what is how does diabetes come. So first of all, we have to understand what diabetes is in Ayurveda. Ayurveda or Ayurvedic diagnosis of diabetes is as follows. Kapha is very important. Kapha plus Medas plus Ojas, these 3 are very important. Kapha vitiates all the 3 doshas, and then Vata pulls out Medas and all the dhatus out of the body into the urinary bladder and removes them out. This is called Dhatu Kshaya. And then Ojas is also pulled along with the dhatus to the Mutra Kosha, the urinary bladder, and that is also removed. Ojas is our bodily strength, our vitality. So please remember these points because we are going to condense them and turn them into planets after some time. Prameha. So Madhumehitvayanti. So Prameha's convertibility to Madhumeha. So Madhumeha is type 1 diabetes and Prameha is type 2 maybe. Various other nephropathic and urinary problems are denoted by Prameha. Excess comfort, obesity as a diabetogenic factor, and genetics. Genetics is also one of the factors because Charaka Samhita Sutra Sthana Chikitsa Sthana 6.57 says that diabetes is actually 6.57 says that diabetes is the diabetes which is caused by genetic problems is generally incurable. So now let's see. Prameha is made into 3 parts: Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Kapha has 10 types, Pitta has 6 types, Vata has 4 types. The Kapha types are all curable, the Pitta types are manageable or yapya, and the Vata types are incurable. The reason why is Vata therapeutics are against the doshas and the etiological factors. Pitta are almost the same, but it's quite difficult. Kapha is the same, so it's very easy to cure. And Vata is very dangerous, Pitta is contradictory, and Kapha is curable, easily curable. So generally manageable, generally curable and generally incurable. Some types of Vata Prameha can be curable, some types of Kapha Prameha can be incurable. So that's also there. And if these 20 types are not seen properly, Madhumeha comes. Madhumeha is nothing but type 1 diabetes. So now we are getting closer to the result. We have seen the diagnosis of Ayurveda. So Prameha is a urinary disease mostly. In Ayurveda, diabetes is classified as a disorder spreading throughout the body relating to all dhatus and ojas also. Even though it is classified as a urinary disorder, still, because it is a very powerful disorder, it goes all through the body, it spreads all through the all over the body, so it is known as a body-wide disease. And Madhumeha destroys ojas, so it's concerned with all our dhatus. Now, key features of pathogenesis. Urinary is external. So diabetes is known by the factor of urine. So urine starts becoming sweet. So then people get to know this person is diabetic. Fat related, but people are seen getting fatter when obesity is a diabetogenic factor, or it's type 2 diabetes. People are seen fat and fatter. So it is a fat related roga, and also it is classified under Medo roga. Medo roga is diseases of the fat store of the body. Sugar related, internal. So if urine is external, sugar is internal. So all the things that are present in our body, moving around, every single thing is because of the energy we get, and the energy is due to glucose. So glucose in Ayurveda can be sugar, and sugar should again be correlated with planetary meanings, deeper planetary meanings. So we have come to 3 conclusions: sugar, fat and urine. From this huge pathogenesis, we have come to urine, sugar and fat. Glycosuria, dyslipidemia or hyperlipidemia, and hyperglycemia. So these are the 3 diseases. Trying to be condensed: dhatu vriddhi, dhatu kshaya. Dhatu vriddhi is by kapha, dhatu kshaya by vata, and medas undergoes these through prakriyas. Dhatu vriddhi is increase of medas and dhatu kshaya is decrease of medas. So dhatu vriddhi happens when kapha is causing the prameha, and dhatu kshaya happens when vata is causing the prameha. So medas is a dhatu. Sugar is sugar is actually increased, hyperglycemia. So it's a metabolic problem. Urine is increased and it's also mala. So it is a dosha. It is concerned with the dosha, dhatu and mala, and also a special thing, sugar. So these are the doshas, kapha, pitta and vata. Mostly kapha and vata, but pitta is also there. Now, key features of etiological factors: excessively comfortable life, genetics and food, too much fat, sweet food, fatty food, amavisha food, cold and sour food, toxins are all related to genetics and food, and excessively comfortable life. So in astrology, genetics is also related to the planet. It's a very important planet. It's Ketu, of course. Let's see later on about each one of these planets. Too much fat in the body. So too much fat, excessively comfortable life, genetics and food are the next thing we got. Now the key features of clinical presentation. Now bringing all these 9 important factors, we are going to get them. Polyuria and dysuria pertaining to urine, laziness and tiredness pertaining to energy, obese and very thin pertaining to fat. So skin is vitiligo, skin is vellocis, but that's very less in actually in the clinical presentation. These 3 things are very important: fat, energy and urine. So now let's see, urine repeats. Urine repeats twice in this, and energy repeats only once in this, and energy doesn't repeat, and fat repeats twice in this. So we can condense it as urine, sugar and fat. Along with that, energy. So urine, sugar and fat and energy are our keywords. Along with that, we get genetics, because genetics is a very important etiological factor. Now, celestial spheres of time and their planets and stars which rule these things. First of all, we take urine, because that's how the external disease is notified. Urine and the kidneys are ruled by Venus and Moon. Moon is a planet which is actually watery. It induces urine, and Venus is the planet of the kidneys and the urinary bladder and all those lower organs. So Venus and the Moon together show the kidneys and the urinary bladder. Nephropathy, etc.